All right, good evening, everybody. I'm Adam Cummings, the chair of tonight's meeting, and I'll call this meeting to order as a legally constituted meeting of the Town of Chili Zoning Board of Appeals. If you could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Board members tonight, my far left is Jim Wiesner, Mark Mary is on my immediate left, Fred Trotz on my immediate right, Philip Supernalt's on my far right. Side table, we have Paul Wansenried from the building department, and Matthew Piston, our assistant town council. Sandy Hewlett is our stenographer. We will hear each application as they appear on the agenda. If you do want a copy of it, they are on the roller cart in the back. At the conclusion of each public hearing, the board will have a discussion and a vote on the application, and the applicant will get a letter from the building department within a week stating our decision. I do have to point out, in the event of an emergency, our exits are the entrance that you likely came in. The doors in the back are also exits to that hallway, and then each door on the side walls go to the outside. If you do have a cell phone or a pager, please silence those. Just to prevent any interruptions. And any issues with signs, board members? Not hearing any, we'll jump right into the agenda. Application number 1, the application of Allison Schultz, 33 Jensen Drive, Rochester, New York, 14624, owner, for a variance to erect a 10-foot by 12-foot front porch to be 49 feet from the front property line, where 60 feet is required at the property located at 33 Jensen Drive in the R-1-12 district. As your name is brought up, if you could please go to the podium, state your name and address so the stenographer can grab it for the record, and anything else you'd like to elaborate about your application tonight.
My name is Allison Schultz, and the residence is 33 Jensen Drive. And as you said, we just wanted to put up a 10 by 12 porch deck on the front of the house. Pretty much it.
Okay. Jim, any questions?
I don't have any questions.
Mark?
I do not.
All right, just to clarify, it's just an open porch, there's no roof on it?
There's no roof.
What I'm seeing here?
Just stairs going up to the front of it.
Okay. Fred?
Just a little bit, does it come out 10 feet or does it come out 12 feet?
It comes out 10 feet and it's 12 feet wide.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all, I just didn't understand that, looking at the pictures. I have no other questions.
Okay. Phil?
No questions.
Side table? I'll go ahead and open up the public hearing. Not seeing any hands. Ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion?
A motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? One condition of approval, you'll have to get a building permit for this. You've already started that process, which brought you here, so just continue that with Paul in the building department. And I will go ahead and declare the zoning board as lead agency, and based on the information and evidence presented at this hearing, find this application to be a type 2 action and with no significant environmental impact. Is there a second?
Second?
All right, we have a second. All those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Now I'd ask for a motion to adopt this application with that one condition of approval.
Motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, board vote. Jim?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
I also vote yes. You're all set with this. Good luck with the construction. All right, application number 2. Application of Albert Bullwinkle, 24 Clifton Road, Churchville, New York, 14428, owner, for a variance to erect an accessory structure, a detached garage, to be 1,572 square feet, where 1,200 square feet is allowed, at the property located at 24 Clifton Road in the RA-1 district. Yes, sir.
I'm Albert Polinkle from 24 Clifton Road, Churchville, New York. And I'd like to put this barn up so that I can store things and maybe make a shop in there. That's about it.
A hobby shop?
No, maybe a woodworking shop.
Okay.
Yep.
And just as a clarification for everybody's benefit up here at the board, you're looking to put it next to the blacktop tennis court.
Right.
Jim, any questions?
I don't have any questions.
Mark?
So you described it, sir, as a hobby shop. Is this for personal use and not commercial?
Personal,
Personal.
yes.
I have no other questions.
Fred? Yes.
All right, no questions.
Phil?
No questions.
Side table, anything to add? No. All right, I will go ahead and open up the public hearing. Still not seeing any interested hands. Ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion?
We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. There will be one condition of approval on here for a building permit, so just continue on with working with the building department on that one. And I will declare the zoning board as lead agency and based on the information evidence presented this hearing, find the application to be a type 2 action and of no significant environmental impact. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? So that carried. Then I will ask for a motion to adopt this application with that one condition of approval.
So moved?
Have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second, board vote, Jim?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Phil?
Yes.
I also vote yes. You're all set with this, sir. Good luck with the woodwork.
Hey, thank you. I can't have it, it's going to be delivered until I get the building permit. I have to get the building permit first. Okay, understood.
Yep.
Thank you.
Continue to work with Paul in the building department. All right, number 3, application of Susan Buckner, 266 Stottle Road, Scottsville, New York, 14546, owner for a variance to erect a fence 8 feet, 0 inches in height, where 6 feet, 0 inches is allowed at the property located at 266 Stottle Road in the PRD district. Good evening.
Hi, Susan Buckner, 266 Scottle Road, Scottsville. You're eating my gardens.
And they're clearing well, you don't currently have a fence out there?
No.
Okay. Jim, any questions?
So this is actually, it looks like quite a ways out in your backyard. I mean, it's
Yes.
not in the front of the house, it's behind the house. So it's probably barely visible from the road, but yeah, that's all I got.
Mark?
I have no questions.
I'd just like to point out, I believe the only 8-foot fences that I'm aware of in the town are both at military installations. I believe the Navy and then the Jet We Drive one.
FedEx, 8 foot?
I don't remember if they went to 8 or did we count the barbed wire? I think we did count the barbed wire. So you're right, FedEx is another one. Thank you. I just wanted to point them out. This one is not visible from the public road. Fred?
I just had a question. Is that the yellow highlighted
Yes.
area, that's your fence?
Yes.
And what about this area here? The front of it?
It doesn't close, I think is what he's getting at.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna put a shorter fence, 5 foot from here to here.
And it's closer to the house.
And this one?
Yeah, and that'll be shorter too,
Okay. Why do you feel you need 8 feet?
because the deer are jumping coming up and eating my gardens, and I have a little hobby garden business. I do garden tours, so they ate all my plants this year.
You don't think a 6 foot would cover it?
No, they can jump a 6 foot standing and just beep.
Because I have, actually mine's probably about 4 feet, and they don't jump it.
We have a herd of deer that come right up on my patio.
Yeah, I have a herd of deer too.
And-
I've tried getting hunters there.
Yeah, me too.
I got a beautiful 12-point buck if anybody's interested.
Yeah,
out
this is
there.
a regular deer fencing. It's about 6 by 6 at the top, and then it goes down smaller at the bottom, so the other little rodents and fox and chipmunks and, not chipmunks, but what do we have? Groundhogs, fox, skunks, all kinds of things living under our shed at the moment.
Yeah.
We had to deal with groundhogs. So it should keep those out too, because they all eat the plants too.
Guess I'm
But at
confused.
this point, you don't have a fence there at all.
No,
I thought it was just this back area back here.
It's this yellow.
It's the yellow line.
And then where it closes here, she's gonna have a shorter fence. That is one clarification I'd like to make, is this fence is going to be these rear portions only, correct? You're not looking to bring an 8-foot fence all the way up to the house. It's
Oh,
just
no,
gonna be the
uh-uh.
rear portion, beyond the existing wood and wire fence that you have. It's shown on the plans.
oh,
Off
okay.
of the back of your house, do you have a wood fence and a
Yeah,
wire
the
fence?
dog, for the dogs, yeah.
Yep, so it's
That was
not
a-
gonna go
Oh,
beyond
it's
that.
not gonna have anything to do with that.
That
It's
answer your
gonna go
question?
over, the part that juts out to the side,
Mhm.
on the left-hand side, that's, around my nursery.
So it's gonna
so-
close off in here?
It's gonna close off on this side here with the shorter fence, and then close off here to the corner of the house with a shorter fence.
Okay,
The
I see
taller
that.
fence won't be closer to the house than that wood and wire
We're
fence.
hoping the deer don't figure that out.
Right. Right. Right.
They come up from the woods in the back.
Fred, any other questions?
I don't have any questions.
Phil?
Would you describe a deer fence? Is it an open,
Yeah, it's an
Mesh?
open wire fence. It's about 6 by 6, and I think on the top, and that goes down to about 3 feet from the bottom, and then it goes to a 4 by 6, and then a 3 by 6, and a 2 by 6, I think.
and when are you talking about like a gap when you're describing these numbers?
The grid mesh.
The grid?
That's the grid, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, but it's an open grid?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions?
Okay. Side table, anything to add?
No.
All right. Go ahead and ask for, or open the public hearing. Not seeing any hands. Ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. So that's closed. I just want to once again clarify that this is not, this is limiting it to that back portion, the rear portion of the house. The only reason I'm clarifying that is, as we're discussing this, since it does tie to the land, we don't want to open it up where an 8-foot fence could go all the way around your entire property. So we're just,
Right.
we're just restricting it to this back portion.
How are you restricting it
Yes.
to the back portion?
So it's roughly 35, 40 feet off of that pole barn. that's
Okay.
to the left, off the rear of that.
Yep. As a reference landmark?
That's what you're trying to do, right?
That's what I'm trying to do,
Yeah.
yes.
And I'd say it's probably 50 feet off the back of the house on the, let's see, that'd be the south side.
Yep.
It's the south leg.
East, yep.
Yeah. So the 8-foot would start 50 feet off the rear of the house on the southern side, and
And we'll call it 20 feet, 20,
Off the metal clad building.
how about if we just keep referencing it off the same building?
Oh, then give me a minute, sir.
And I do have one question.
Yes.
If in the future, we would like to make it go all the way to the back of the property and over to the other side, but never more forward, would that be okay?
Yeah, that's what we're getting at here is, yeah, you would be permitted to go further to the back, but
Okay.
not towards the front.
Okay.
If, question, if this owner or a subsequent owner wanted to replace this fence with an 8-foot vinyl fence or,
We're not here for construction, just height.
Oh, yes.
so it could, any 8-foot fence could replace this?
Yep.
8-foot stockade fence, yes.
Barbed wire.
Yeah, barbed wire is the only thing we don't allow.
Thank you.
Except for special cases, like Fred's house. Just kidding, he doesn't have it at his house.
Yeah, but this is to keep people away.
Oh, yes.
What's that?
30 feet off the rear.
Perfect, thank you. So we'll go with that dimension of 30 feet off the house on that northern section. And you said it was 50 off the southern?
50 off the southern, 30 off the northern line.
Thank you. All right, I will declare the zoning board as lead agency and based on the information evidence at this hearing, find this application to be a type 2 action of no significant environmental impact. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I don't have any conditions, well, I guess those would be conditions of approval, so it's 50 feet from the house on the northern side, northern edge of the fencing, or sorry, southern edge of the fencing, and 30 feet from the northern edge of the house. All right. I'd ask for a motion to adopt this application with that condition of approval. So moved. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Board vote. Jim? No. Mark?
No.
Fred?
No.
Bill?
No.
I also vote no. You are permitted a 6-foot fence, just not an 8-foot. If, I guess this goes to the attorney, if it's a substantial change in the future, she could come back for a revised one, and I would say documented evidence of the deer eating your fence would be a good case to bring, or if the code changes to allow 8-foot fences in certain districts. So, if you have any.
No fence.
So you can have a fence, just not 8 feet tall. You can have the deer fence up to 6 feet tall, just not 8 feet tall. So you're still permitted to have a fence anywhere on your property, 4 feet in the front, 6 feet in the back, and as far back as you would like to go. But you're limited in height to just 6 feet.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, application number 4 is the application of James Seymour, 40 Everett Drive, Rochester, New York, 14624, the owner for a variance to erect an accessory structure, a shed, to be 240 square feet, 20 feet by 12 feet, where 192 square feet is allowed at the property located at 40 Everett Drive in the R-1-20 district. Good evening.
Good afternoon, or good evening. I'm James Seymour. I live at 40 Everett Drive.
Anything else to add? or is that-
Oh, yeah, I need to replace the shed that I have. It is slowly sinking into the ground, and it's about 40 years old, so it needs to be replaced. And I need the extra space because my wife said I can't keep my toys in the house anymore, so I've got to find a new home for them.
Okay. So once again, that, I'll call it 8 by 10 shed that's back close to the property line.
Correct, that'll come down.
That's going to come down.
Yeah.
So then we don't have to worry about that one with its proximity to the rear lot line. And this one meets it in terms of setbacks. He's just here for... Jim, any questions?
I don't have any questions.
Mark, questions?
I do not.
Fred, any questions?
No questions.
Bill?
I have no questions.
Side table, anything to add? All right, I will go ahead and open the public hearing. Ask for a motion to close the public hearing, since I don't see any
Motion.
hands. We have a motion, is there a second?
Second?
We have a second. All those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right. This one, you'll have to get a building permit. So continue to work with Paul on that one, and thank you for the good explanation of what you're planning on doing on this one. And I will go ahead and declare the zoning board as lead agency, and based on the information and evidence presented at this hearing, find this application to be a type 2 action and of no significant environmental impact. Is there a second?
Second?
Second. All those in favor saying aye? Aye. Any opposed? I'd ask for a motion to adopt this application with that one condition of approval.
Motion.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
We have a second. Board vote. Jim?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes.
I also vote yes. So you're all set on this one, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. I just want to say, too, I appreciate the Pledge of Allegiance, too, before the meeting. That
You're welcome.
means a lot.
We do it every time. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, number 5, application of Darrell Kremsig, 487 Stony Point Road, Spencerport, New York, 14559. Noel Company, 12 Creekview Drive, Rochester, New York, 14624. Owner for a variance to erect an addition to be 8 feet, 0 inches from the north property line, where 10 feet, 0 inches is required at the property located at 12 Creekview Drive in the R-1-15 district. Failed due to a family relationship on this one. I will ask you to recuse yourself to the side table. Thank you. Good evening.
Noel Cormany from 12 Creekview Drive, 14624.
Okay.
And I'm Darrell Krumsig at 487 Stony Point Road, Spencerport, New York. I'm here as the architect representing Noel and his wife Elizabeth, and they are seeking relief from a side setback from 8 feet, from 10 feet to 8 feet, such that they are able to build a proposed addition to the back of their home. And we're here seeking that request.
Okay. Jim, any questions?
No, I don't. I mean, I really feel that looking at here, you put a lot of effort into minimizing the variance, and it's probably one of the smallest variances that I've ever seen. So,
All right.
that's all I got.
Any
No questions, no.
Fred, any questions? He's got to recuse himself, so he's got a family relationship with one of the individuals as opposed to one.
It's been voted out the island.
And just briefly, the reason for just the 2 feet over, why? You couldn't fix that?
Well, we looked at a lot of different options. One thing that we were trying to do was keep the roof as simple as possible, so rather than having a dog in the roof. Also, if we did shift it, it does do some things relative to the way that the bathroom is getting added onto and how that worked. So we felt it was worth it to see if it would be a plausible request by the board before we did anything else.
Okay. I have no other questions.
Okay. And it is an irregularly shaped lot, so
Yes.
due to the property line not being parallel to the house, it's not the whole structure is asking for the variance, it's just that one corner of the addition. Is that accurate?
Correct.
And it looks like the majority of it is the overhang?
Yeah, the actual vertical elements, it's the overhang of the roof that extends beyond the 10 foot.
And it's a silly question, but you must have an overhang, correct?
We did consider that too. We felt like it was the best option to continue the appearance of the home. It was in keeping with what exists.
Okay, thank you.
See the building department measure that one. From the lot line.
That's what this, we'll make him get a survey. I don't have anything else other than to state, one condition of approval is gonna be the need for a building permit, but you've already started that and got that denial and brought you here. I'll go ahead and open the public hearing. Anything to add? You're the only one left in the audience. If not, that's okay. All right, not seeing any hands, I ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I will declare the zoning board as lead agency and based on the information and evidence at this hearing, find this application to be a type 2 action and have no significant environmental impact. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I'd ask for a motion to adopt this application with that one condition of approval.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second. All right, board vote, Jim?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Brett?
Yes.
Phil, just tested you. You can't answer. I also vote yes, this is all set. So continue to work with Paul in the building department, and I agree, thank you for the thorough packet of information.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
I'm
Yes.
Noel Cormany,
Can you spell last name?
C-O-R-M-A-N-Y.
Thank you, have a good night. All right. Everybody get the, there was a revised part to get Mary Spear out of our meeting. So it goes that Mary Spear was here. Any comments on that? Nope. All right, ask for a motion to accept and approve the minutes from last month's meeting.
Motion?
Motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, all those in favor saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.